Look, we live at Borden, which is 400 kilometres south-southwest of Perth, 120 kilometres northeast of Albany. Property's named Mourcourup. It's been in the family for over 100 years. Started with my grandfather back in 1906. My father then started farming in the 50s, and then with my cousin and brother and I pretty much started in the 70s.
I'm a Perth girl, a city girl. Was doing my journalism cadetship in Albany and met Tim through some mutual friends in Albany and left what I thought was my sort of city life to take up a farming life, which I had never envisaged I would do, but have thoroughly enjoyed it and love the community and can't imagine really living anywhere else now.
My role in the business is running the day-to-day cropping and sheep enterprises of our property. I do have staff to do seeding and harvest. I'm pretty much at harvest time, I don't drive the header or the truck. I pretty much load contractors to take the grain out and make sure loads go in as they should.
Tim's very inclusive, as were my in-laws before. It was just Tim and I. And I find that environment really exciting. It means that you're an equal partner, but I certainly am very keen on the office side of the farm and the community side of ensuring that where we live is vibrant and a great place to live.
But then in 2001, my brother and I decided to split, and that was a very amicable one. We've never had a cross word to say each other ever, so planning was the biggest thing. We planned 3 years ahead. We also had someone to value the land, value the machinery, and also a facilitator to keep us on track, and also involve the family members.
Like, I wanted them to do what they wanted to do because it wasn't my farm, but I still found it really emotional. And I guess too for both the boys, it was so that they could do what they wanted and get out of farming what they wanted. They still very much bounce ideas off each other, and because it was done so amicably and well planned, that's been able to happen.
And in the end it came out, it was a very happy split, and we're going from strength to strength. We have up to 3 people that help us with the farm management side. We have a farm consultant who also is our accountant, and he's been with us for probably 30 years. We pretty much do budgeting with him every February or once a year, and we go through the whole business, off-farm, on-farm, machinery, sheep, cropping, all purchases, they're down to the last dollar. And also we've got an agronomist who also does a little bit of the budgeting as well, but he pretty much sets out the cropping program with me. We work out fertiliser rates, work out spray, and we pretty much gross margin that so we know exactly what this crop is going to cost to put in. And also we'd also have some grain marketing. We've only been doing it for probably four or 5 years now. I don't think I've got it right, but it's all about averages, and they sort of give us trends in the market.
We decided quite early on that outside knowledge from 3 very experienced operators, while it's an expense to our business, we don't see it as an expense, we see it as an investment.
So we try and take that advice and try and make the right decision.
I think it's lovely for Australians to understand that there is still that connection with farming properties and the land, and an acknowledgement that for us in this part of WA, the Noongar people were here and are still here. We have good connections with our local Noongar population who like to tell us history and stories. I know our kids are really interested in their history and how Tim's grandfather ended up here, and I think there's some great stories in rural Australia based on farming families.